Hello friends, welcome to Learn Deeper. In this video, we are going to cover these topics, which is how to make an array in Python, type in array, and dimensions in array. In a previous video, I had talked about why we need NumPy in Python and also compared and advantages of NumPy in Python. So without any wasting time, let's begin. How to make an array in Python. In my previous video, I have mentioned that array it's a topic or it's a method of storing data in C languages. But how to write in Python? For that, we use this library named called NumPy as NP, which I have imported as NP, and we have a list which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. And again, we are taking an variable which is assigned NP like NumPy dot array, which is a function within the NumPy. And inside that, we are passing an argument which is list itself. And when we are printing, it is same as list, but just notice here, there is no comma, like comma separated values. There is no comma in between the numbers while we are printing or executing this code. This is how we make array in Python. So now, when we type, like finding the type of this array which we have created, it is numpy.nd array. So this will be the output of type array. We have this matrix in mathematics, right? Like we have numbers in rows and columns. The same thing we can do in list and as well as in array also. But here we have only listed the list. If we run the code, each list, like nested list, will be printed. It will be in the first one, second, and third when we execute it. So why am I talking about this? So here we are having dimensions. Like when we are passing an array or creating an array without a list or only with an element, it is known as zero dimension array. Like just imagine you are sitting somewhere, you can't even move. That's what it is called zero dimensions. But it is not related, like nothing to do with the physics dimension, like zero dimension, one dimension, two dimension, like three dimension. We have four dimensions, right? If we calculate, like include the time. But here we are talking about something different, which has a dimension. We are talking about array. So it is having only one element, but it's not inside a list. So that's why it is called a zero dimension. So what is one dimension? A dimension which has a square bracket, like single square bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is inside a list. Like I can give you a tip. If you want to find the dimension of an array, you can just count the square bracket at the end of the array or a list. So next we are having 2D arrays. As you can see, you can count 1, 2. That's it. For 3D, we have three, 1, 2, 3. And for 4, like it will be go on. If you are having 10 square brackets at the end, it will be having 10 dimensions. So it doesn't have any limit. So why we are doing this? When you will talk about this nested list or graphs, in that you will use these dimensions. After that, how to like as I'm said, we are not having any limits for this dimension. So every time we can't count. So for that, we can use this NDIM, which is numerical dimension. So we are having an arrays, and if you run this, it will show up 0, 1, 2, 3. If I'm having something like this, then it will be 4. That's it for today's video. We will study about some deep concept of this NumPy array. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Stay curious and don't hesitate to comment.